Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my humble home in Livingston, Montana. Okay, for right now, my voice is probably kind of quiet, but just hang in there with me because I am demoing a Pyle mic. This is a mic that I just got done buying. I've got a daisy chained into my. I've got a Razor Blade Pro 17-inch laptop. Okay, it's a gaming laptop. I put it in the system hopefully to improve my sound. When it comes to things like casts, doing live casts on YouTube, etc., etc. Okay, but this is I'm only doing this for people that might be interested in this particular product because it's a relatively new microphone that's on the market. It is a PDMI USB 50, if you can possibly see that right there. And believe you me, there is a ton of specs, and I don't really know if I want to read all them specs because I don't want to be here all day. You got any questions, ladies and gentlemen, just go to PyleUSA.com, and they'll pile it on you from there. Come on, laugh. Okay, but this is mostly a demo on this doggone microphone. Like I say, this is a PDMI USB 50. This will cost you $55 on Amazon. I've been playing around with it all morning. I've done lots of tests. The only thing that coming out of the gate that I had any problems with is I at first couldn't get Windows to recognize the microphone, and I've got a USB hub that apparently this microphone didn't like too well. A hub, I said. One of these jobbers that's got like 14 USB ports, but when I plugged it right directly into the side of my laptop, Windows recognized it, no problem at all, and I was off to the races. And I do like what I'm seeing here, okay? All right. Now, this is, like I say, it's a USB microphone, and it is, for all practice, there's no drivers required. The operating systems that this thing can work with, might as well read this off. It's a universal computer compatibility, works with PC, Mac, and Linux, okay? And, well, to be more specific, on Windows, it'll work with XP, Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, and the Macintosh OS and Linux. And this particular machine, I am recording quite obviously with the microphone, and I am on Windows 10, 64-bit, latest version, home version. Today's date is the 26th of November of 2019. Latest version, of Windows 10, 64-bit home version. All right. Now, okay, let's get into this. This is mostly a demo. I don't really want to read all that stuff, that technical stuff. We're going to be here all day. Okay, here is the microphone. When you get this, if you decide to buy into this, you get 4 parts, okay? You get the little tripod right here, the tripod adapter that screws itself into the bottom of the microphone. You get the microphone itself, and you get a USB cord, okay? And that's all there is to it. And of course, you can tilt this and all that, but I've discovered that, and for my use, standing straight up and down is probably the best thing. Okay, it is a cardioid microphone. This microphone doesn't allow you to change the patterns, but it doesn't matter. It seems to work very, very well. And right here, you'll see that little heart right there? Now that little cardio heart is the direction that you're supposed to be talking into. And it does come with a windscreen that you can put on here, but I took it off, just because I wanted to make sure you could hear me. But we're going to do something here. Now right now across the board, I've got across the board. The software that I'm using to capture this is Logic Capture, the latest version of Logic Capture. Logitech software for their webcams. Okay, and I am recording this in 1080p high definition. Okay. What was I going to say here? Yeah, okay. Okay. What I started to say is across the board, the main drivers for the sound pickup is it's set at 80%. I do not have this maxed out. Okay, you got that? I don't have this maxed out. I'm trying to turn this around so you can see it, but we got basically this button right up on top right here is a mute button. Mute, I say. Because if we push that button, it's going to mute, just like that. This guy right here, this button right here, is for mic gain. You can turn the mic gain up. I like that. That's really nice. And this button right here is to turn the volume up on your headphones. If you want to monitor what you're doing with this microphone, okay? Headphone monitors, okay? So, like for right now, I'm going to turn my headphones up all the way, right there. Got that? Now turn them headphones up. They're turned up all the way. Now listen very, very carefully. This is kind of the heart and soul of this. I am going to take this button right here and turn up the gain on the microphone. Okay? Right now it's set at 50%. Everything was set at 50% before I started messing with things, okay? But up, 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 up. And you should be able to substantially hear me quite a bit louder than a few minutes ago, okay? I've got the gain on this microphone turned up all the way, and I've got the headphones turned up all the way, which has no bearing. Has no bearing on on what you're watching here. You can't hear that part, okay? If that makes any sense. That's only relevant to me, all right? It's a good thing to have if you want to monitor how you're sounding through this microphone. And of course, you can see this thing's got nice LED lights right here, and when it's shining blue like that, well, that means that the microphone's working. And if this is flashing red right here, this means that this microphone is muted. And I really don't know what else to tell you. There's no drivers involved. It's application dependent, and so far I've ran, I don't know, at least 10 tests or whatever have you, and I pretty much like what I'm seeing. Okay, now, let me take and back off my headphones, which doesn't really matter. That's not relevant to you, of course. Let me back that off to about 50%. Now let me back the gain on the microphone off. Jeez, I'm having trouble talking this morning. Let me back it off to about 50%. So there you are. And my main drivers on this software and on Windows itself across the board is set at around 80%. I don't have this microphone gain maxed out. So I want to make that perfectly clear. And I pretty much like what I'm seeing here. It's a real sturdy build. This isn't plastic. It's metal. It's a pretty heavy microphone. It's a pretty new. They've only been on the market for 8-9 months. Get them on Amazon, $55. And like I say, this is a Pyle. It's a PDMIUSB50. So go buy it. No, I don't care what you do. I just had to correct some issues with my setup. So, okay, that's all there is to it. That's the end of this demo. It's plug and play. Plug it in and have fun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this stupid video. Hope I made some sense or whatever have you. And like I'm famous for saying, infamous for saying, we shall see you on down the trail. and adios, my friends.